on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is April. April is one of the best months for bass fishing. Probably my favorite month to catch bass. Honestly, you could probably pick up any bait in your tackle box, in your garage, in your boat, any bait you own and catch a bass on it in the month of April. So choosing 5 baits for the month of April was a little bit tough for me. So I just kept it simple, and I'm gonna tell you my favorite bait to throw for the month of April. Just one bait and then a bonus. So we're gonna give you two baits for the month of April that I will always have tied on. You know, like I said, you could tie on pretty much any bait you own and catch a bass in the month of April. But there's 2 that I'm always gonna have tied on throughout the month of April. And it's pretty simple. You know, first up, I like them so much I buy them in the bulk pack. This is the Yamamoto Cinco. And this is the baby bass color, so I really like that in that clear water. You know, there's a bunch of different colors I like to throw in April. Watermelon red, green pumpkin candy, straight green pumpkin. Those are all available in the bulk packs. And then once you start getting into the smaller packs, you know, you can start getting into some really unique and specific colors that you can dial in based on the forage that you're fishing. But the Cinco is so versatile. You can fish it over deep water with a nail weight. You can fish it super shallow water. You can fish it for bedding fish, for pre-spawn fish, for post-spawn fish. You can fish Cinco for every type of fish out there. But I really like throwing it wacky style, especially in April. And I'm using this hook right here. This is the Trocar TK 137. It's the weedless version. So it has these couple weed guards on there that really keep you from getting hung up in the brush, the trees, all that kind of stuff. It just deflects right over the wood very well. And it's an excellent hook for a worm. Whenever you get that fish hooked up, that bend right there, that's called the Pro V bend from Trocar. It really helps keep the fish hooked up. It's a super strong hook. It's not gonna flex out. But it's pretty simple. You take a Cinco out of the package, and then there's a couple different ways you can wacky rig, and I'm curious your guys' thoughts. So everyone watching this video, I really would appreciate it if you comment down below and let me know how you rig your wacky rig. I'm just curious on this. So me personally, I like to take, there's a pointy end and there's the flat end that's a little more fatter. So I take the fat end to my left and I take my hook point and I go in right around the egg sac and rig my wacky Cinco like that. So see how the hook is positioned like that? Now I will add a O-ring on there to keep my bait, but just for this demonstration, I'm not doing that. But I know a lot of guys also like to rig their wacky rig this way. So I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are and what you guys do. So you can either go across the worm like this. See how the hook is more so across the worm, or more in line with the worm. So this is the way I rig mine, but I'm curious how you guys do it. Let me know in the comments down below. But the Wacky Rig Cinco is by far the best bait for the month of April. I'm taking this, I'm throwing this bait every lake, every river, every body of water I go to in the month of April. I'm gonna be throwing a Wacky Rig Cinco. Pre-spawn, post-spawn, spawning fish, doesn't matter. They're gonna eat a Cinco. So, like I said before, I got a bonus bait, and that's gonna be a soft plastic jerk bait like this Yamamoto D-Shad. And this is more for those spawn and post-spawn fish. So whenever the fish are pushed towards the bank, an excellent way while you're covering water looking for spawning fish is to throw a soft plastic jerk bait in a natural bluegill looking color. So this is the watermelon red color. You just rig this up, Texas rig, weightless, with a round bend style hook. So I use the Trocar TK 100 4/0 in this bait right here. And you're just gonna twitch this pretty close to the surface And it really triggers a lot of those big fish that are up there that had just spawned, you know, a big pre-spawn or a big post-spawn female that has just dropped her eggs and just kind of roaming off in the distance. Really can't resist a soft plastic jerkbait like the Yamamoto D-Shad. So that's a little bonus bait to try in the month of April. But like I said, you really can't go wrong with any bait that you own for the month of April. But that's about it. Hopefully you guys are hitting the water. You're getting out there catching some fish in the month of April. I appreciate you guys watching the channel. I appreciate all you new subscribers out there, you know, where the channel's growing, and I really appreciate all you guys watching. The season's rolling fast, so if you guys aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We got a bunch of content coming. As always, you know, tournament season's in full swing, so we got all sorts of content coming from those events as well. But I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, leave me those comments down below. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys next time.